Have Coffee with Michelle is sponsored by Cincinnati Museum Center. All right, it is time to refill your coffee cup now, this time with one of my faves, Chef Jose Salazar of Mita's Restaurant, Goose and Elder, and Daylily Deli. He's not only made a name for himself here in Cincinnati, in this region, but also on a national level. He's a semifinalist for the coveted James Beard Foundation Award that recognizes exceptional talent and achievement in the culinary arts. See how my coffee with Chef Salazar turned into so much more than coffee.
It's the sizzle that gets me. In the kitchen at Mita's, in the heart of downtown Cincinnati, with restaurant owner and super chef Jose Salazar.
I feel like when you go into a restaurant, you want to be transported. And, you know, oftentimes that's what, you know, that's the vibe that you're going for, right? Is like, how can I make it feel special? How can I make it feel different? So in some ways, you're being taken on vacation for a few hours.
The trip, delicious. Short rib empanadas. Mita's, known for tapas with a Latin flair, a nod to Jose's South American roots.
Uh-oh. Are you gonna flip it? Oh, we got the eye roll.
Oh my gosh.
That's a good sign.
Oh my goodness. So tell me about you. Where did you grow up? Tell me about your childhood.
Right. I grew up in New York, Queens, specifically. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, your daughter's in New York
Yes,
now, right?
yes.
Yeah, just pretty much my whole childhood. Never lived outside of New York until I moved here, and that was like 15 years ago. So it was quite a big change of pace.
After culinary school, Jose worked with some of the most celebrated New York chefs. And then in 2008, the owners of the Cincinnati hotel came knocking.
They needed a chef, and they came knocking, and I answered the door. So really didn't think I was going to stay that long, maybe 3 or 4 years, and 15 years later, here I am, and no intention of leaving.
So what is it about Cincinnati you love?
The people, primarily. Yeah. I fell in love with the architecture. That was the first thing that caught my eye. And I was like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. And it is, really. But the people are what I think kept me here. Genuine, warm, kind, supportive.
And Cincinnati loves him back, and his restaurants, Goose and Elder at Finley Market, Mita's, of course, and until recently, Salazar's, a modern bistro that shut down in December, but poised for something new.
And we're going to be moving it to a much larger location. So I can't say just yet. I can't say just yet.
Okay.
But it's coming.
Yeah.
And we're keeping that same space, and we're converting it into a wine bar. Something very moody, very kind of, you know, dark and sensual.
What do you consider to be the key to your longevity? Because you've been here 8, almost 9 years, have had so many other restaurants. What has been the key to your longevity? Because a lot of people don't make it in this business.
It's a tough business.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very difficult. I go back to the people, the support, right? I mean, you know, without the dining public, we're not here.
So when he's away from the restaurant cooking at home, Jose says he keeps it simple.
I just go in the store and whatever speaks to me and whatever looks best. And that's how I tell people to cook. Like, I'm not really a recipe person, or I don't recommend cooking. I mean, learning techniques is really what it's about.
Right.
But following recipes to the T, that's just boring. You want to do some garlic for me too?
Sure.
Well, not just the spices, but the seasons. What's in season?
Oh, I see.
So both. I think
Yeah.
both are very, very important. The
Yeah.
seasons and the seasoning
Seasoning, yeah.
are equally as important, because nobody likes bland food. I know I don't.
For sure. Tell me about your tattoos, because I'm seeing a lot of tattoos.
I got the bug early on in my early 20s, and
You just kept going.
just kept going and going and going and going and going.
I
One
love
of my
it.
latest ones, it's called like when the lines fall out a little bit, like they don't stick sometimes, you got to get them redone. And the knuckles, the hands are difficult, but I just got Hug Life. Instead
Oh, yeah.
of Thug Life, I got Hug Life tattooed on me.
So what's Hug Life?
Because I'm a hugger, I'm a lover.
Oh my gosh, really?
People get a little intimidated or think that I'm this like mean guy. And it's the opposite. Like I'm kind of a teddy bear, and
You're a hugger.
I'm a hugger.
I love it.
I'm a hugger.
Can we get a hug?
We can get a hug.
Let's get a hug.
Let's go. That was
I
awesome.
love it.
I love it.
Boy, those empanadas, let me tell you, so good. I'm still thinking about those things. But best of luck to Chef Salazar as a semifinalist for the James Beard Award. Winners will be announced June 10th. Coming up next time on Come Have Coffee, it is Derby time. And did you know that there's another way to catch all the Derby action at Miami Valley Gaming? I'm sitting down with the man making it all happen. We'll get to know President and General Manager Craig Robinson and learn what they've got going on at Miami Valley Gaming. And that's a lot, too. That is next time on Come Have Coffee. You may know their names, but how well do you really know Cincinnati's most prominent people? Come Have Coffee gives you a glimpse, a chance to get to know them a lot better. Find WCPO 9 everywhere you stream and search Come Have Coffee.